This is a video for the Dislyte boys. If you're not them, get out.
Hello and welcome back to Dislyte News. The Dislyte News for your Dislyte News. New patch coming up, and like the fourth or fifth time of Dislyte News anniversary event finally here. Oh yeah. So let's talk about the Espers now. So first up, Chuyao. Chuyao is a pretty good Esper, honestly. It's not to the level of like Fengshun, but he's pretty good in almost all bases. So in PvP, he has this thing where he can reduce crit chance on your main attacker, which is like really good for survivability. For PvE, I feel like pretty good for Chronos. And for some of the Falsetto Fantasy, I've seen a bit of people put him in, which could be good as well because you have like Seer and defense down in a singular Esper. So it's a probably pull. Like you pull, but if you don't have the resources, probably you don't really need them. So next up, Lian. Lian kind of the same. R2 and above, it's pretty good. But let's be honest, she's only really good at like R6. Any lower than that, it's like she's workable, but really not that much to it. Usable in PvP, only at R6 though, and okay at Andreas and Kronos. Next up, Ginny. Just don't pull for Ginny at this point. So many of the other Espers can literally do like high damage without critting. It's not even worth getting Ginny anymore, let's be honest. So next up, we got the anniversary event Espers. So the new one, Sakura. Unlike the Sakura from Naruto, she's not useless. She's pretty good, but mainly she's like a Wu Yu support, you know, the new shimmer that I didn't talk about last patch. It seems pretty good, but seems to be more catered towards PvP, especially just as a Wu Yu support specifically. But for me, I feel like there might be a chance she's good at APEP. I'm not sure. I could be very wrong. I'm always very wrong about APEP because APEP copium. But yeah, next up we got Momo, Cat. She pretty much does like multi-hit true damage, and she's not an event Esper, she is a championship Esper. So there'll be a championship coming up, and it'll kind of be like the Yamato one where you can get Momo ripples, and the numbers are still fluctuating. I'm still not sure if we can even get like a single copy of her without reaching the leaderboard. And then there's the two other Espers that will be the event Espers. The first one is Hilda. Hilda is very good poison Esper, very good for Andres, very good for PvP in some cases. Honestly, just all out a really good Esper. R0 works just fine. R6 is broken. Anything in between does not matter. And then there's Liam. Liam pretty much used in everything in Falsetto Fantasy because it just gives your DPS so much more turns, and it's generally pretty good, I would say. Worth getting an R0 and not worth getting anything higher than that. So that's all the Espers. It's a pretty stacked comparison, so kind of just go for whoever you think you need, whoever you think you want. Honestly, I cannot really recommend any of them because they're all good to the point where I don't even know who to recommend at this point. But if it's R0, Liam and Hilda are pretty good. So if you already have those two, you can just forget about them and just go for the other choices, as long as it's not Ginny. So yeah, that's about it. Share more stickers. Bye.